Hey everyone, welcome to the Light Language Guided Messages and the Fountain Healing. I'm Darla Williams, and today I want to actually start in with just clearing because I had a situation before a call that actually had me in a turmoil today. And it happens for everyone. All of us have things that come up, and sometimes they're more heavier than we really want to deal with. So today I had my own, and just want to be able to just clear the area the energy that is just sort of stagnant in my space. So I'm going to start with the light language. Um, and I just really want to just set in. So if you have anything in your life that you're just struggling with, you feel pressed down, you feel like the world's just got you down and you're feeling heavy, tired, exhausted in whatever's going on, allow yourself to be cleared today in your field as well, because that's what my light language is for. It's to clear the energy and allow us to actually free flow into that space with divine, with our angels, with our source. So thank you, God. Thank you, source. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors, the galactic force, the star seeds, the everything in between. There's so many to mention. I can't even count them all. I'm so grateful that I can always lean upon source for all things and that I don't have to lean upon my own strength because I am connected collectively with everyone else. And when I'm weak, the rest of you are strong. When you're weak, the rest of us are strong. So we have an opportunity here today to realize that we can always come together and just free flow back into what is rightfully ours, the wholeness, the creation, that was meant for us from the beginnings of the foundations of the earth, and that it is whole and complete and perfect in all of its ways, even when life sort of tries to turn your whole world upside down. Yashyada Heana Hashiana Harahaya Tiana Yana Shiana Heana Harashiana Dia Yane Shiana Hashiane Yana Shiade Yorahashia, Yashiana, Yadaha, Russia. Ya, 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 Shia, ya, ya. Yeah, 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 Shiana, yeah, Yana, Shia, Yane. Shiane, Yana. I want to go ahead and take us into the fountain. If there's anything that you need, go ahead and type it in the comments right now that you need to take into the fountain to release. I'll give everyone a couple minutes for that, and I think I'll add mine as well. So share mine. I'm gonna go ahead and let everyone, I see the crystal for stress and worry. That one's really good. A lot of people carry that each and every day. I mean, it happens, it's life. And it comes along and sometimes just sort of hits us like a wrench being thrown into the gears and then you sort of get hung up for a minute. I'm releasing judgments from others and feeling unable to assist others because they're not ready for the assistance. And it's really difficult when it's your own child. And you help so many other people, but they're not ready to receive the help. It's the hardest thing in the world. I'm a mom with a huge heart who's been there no matter how many times others have said not to be. And it's really difficult. So I'm dealing with my own today, and that's why I want to take that in. You want to have clarity, Kat, in your purpose. What about you, Joe? Is there anything you'd like to throw into the fountain today? Jump in there and have washed off, washed through, rearranged. Yes, that's a no.
Sorry, outside,
Oh.
doing something outside. Um, really just like a general flush of just what's going on around us, just those negative energies that are coming in from whichever way.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and just close our eyes, sit back, and take a moment and allow yourself to open up for the fountain. So I want you to go ahead and lean back, close your eyes, get comfortable, take in a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. I want you to just sit back and imagine yourself before the garden. Gates are flashing open and closed, open and closed, open and closed. Here they are again open, but this time it's inviting. It's welcoming you in. As you step in, you see the lush green grass as you step on it, and the flowers, the wildflowers flowing everywhere. You see the brush and the shrubs and the bushes in the back. You see the trees that are so massive and enormous that have been growing for eons. You see the butterfly as it flutters by. You may even hear the birds that are chirping and sitting nearby. And now you see the path to the fountain. The fountain is massive and large and in the center of this garden. And it's there for your healing. It's there for your restoration. I want you to go ahead and imagine yourself before it now, with the opportunity to step up, and step into the fountain. As your feet hit the bottom of the fountain, you feel the waters as they are flowing down from the top and cascading around, but flowing just ever so gently over the tops of your feet and circulating around you. As the waters continue to circulate, they rise up into your ankles, to your shins and your calves, and all the way up to your knees. And as it hits your knees, I want you to step forward, as I do, stepping forward into the fountain and allowing the water cascading effect to come down, down from heaven, down from the source, from God or whatever you call it, coming down over the top of you and allowing yourself to open up for this flowing water cascade effect with this light coming in, illuminating anything that needs to be uprooted, anything that needs to be deposited, because this flow can do both. It can remove the things that are no longer serving our highest good, the things that are tormenting us and causing us to be frustrated or irritated, or causing us to feel less than who we truly are. Allowing us to be able to be freed from those things, those vibrational stories that keep us locked up from being unlimited, pushing away all the blockages, removing and restoring us. As it's flowing together, I want to go ahead and remove and pull up out of our system the stress and the worry, releasing others' judgments and feeling unable to assist others because they're not ready for the assistance. For the infilling of what our purpose is, and any negative energies that are coming against us, let it be removed and allow us to be restored to the fullness of who we were truly meant to be. As this circulates and circles within our mind, bringing this down into our throat, allowing for our throats to be cleared from the vibrational storylines that we have spoken or that others have spoken over us that we've repeated, giving us the freedom to push through and clear and give our throats the opening in our throat chakra so that we can have the gift of communication, the gift of speech, and the confidence to speak clearly and firmly what we believe. Down into our shoulders, down our arms, into our fingertips, pulling out any vibrational storyline within our body that keeps us locked up or pent up or kept from what we're to do. Bringing true clarity into us and our systems right now. Aligning our DNA structure with source and allowing what is rightfully ours to flow from above as so below. Bringing it into our heart and removing anything, burning out any seeds of doubt, stress, fear, worry, discontent, frustration, irritation, negativity, removing and washing it all clean, allowing us to be set free for our growth and our development and our peace and our serenity that's rightfully ours. Down into the solar plex, removing from our gut, from our stomach, all those things that get bound up and locked up and cause us to harden our abdomens, allowing it to release and be free. Down into the sacral, burning so orange and bright, bursting forth like a sunbeam within, clearing the way, removing the addictions to the behaviors of things of our past, bringing us through and setting us free. Bringing this down into our root, into the very being of who we are, allowing us to truly be restored, the foundations of the creation of earth, as it all began, as we were sitting by, as we were created first. Bring this down through our thighs, into our calves, and into our feet, taking anything that no longer serves, any of that negativity, that stress, that worry, the frustrations, the irritations, the judgments of others, the things that we carry that are not rightfully ours, let us dispose of them and remove them and press them as far away from us as possible into Mother Gaia, sending this far, far, far away from us, leaving only the light, bringing back the love that has always been, that keeps us grounded and connected, bringing the light into the toes, into the bottoms and the soles of your feet, into your ankles, up your shins, to your knees, across your calves, and straight into the root, cleansing, restoring, and bringing it back to full balance into the sacral, allowing this to pull up, cleansing, restoring, into the solar plex, cleansing, restoring, into the heart, to love unconditionally with clarity, into the throat so that we speak our truth and only our truth, into the third eye for the understanding, the knowledge, the wisdom, the certainty, and continue out through the crown, returning back to safely to above, so below. So it is. When you're ready, be thankful. Say thank you if necessary. And when you're ready, come back to this moment. Open your eyes. That one was different. That was the first time I jumped in with you instead of guiding. I've done it before, that's how I learned how to do it. But I did it in a dream. Today I did it along with not just being the guidance. That was amazing. So, what is the questions that you have? Do you want a card read? Or do you want me to channel in and see what messages come from source to you? Each one can choose their own. So I'm going to start with Crystal. Do you want card or do you want something guided from?
I would love for you to feel into that and provide me what you're called to provide me.
Divine Source, God, Archangel, Blue Ray Angels, the Galactic Force, I just come before you, I surrender. I ask for guidance, delivery, words that are from source and not my own. Deliver what is necessary today through me. For Crystal. Source is saying, stop being so hard on yourself. Begin by being gentle. If you're gentle on yourself, it'll make the way easy. Your challenges that are before you is to strengthen you. Don't harden your heart. Your dreams and your aspirations are on their way. You are already believing. So just sit back and wait. Your time is coming. It is near. Continue what you're doing. Your path is clear. I don't know why, but I see a staircase. Do you feel that there's an obstacle, but there's not? It's just a staircase. Take these things that feel like they're coming against you, use them as the blocks to build your way. Don't allow the words of others to disrupt what you're doing. Use those words to build that stairwell to the next place. Allow yourself to step up. It's okay, even if you leave others behind. Others are not going to always follow. You have a clear path, and it's time. Step forward. Be recognized for who you are. Because before the great, it's not about them. It's about you. You were given a specific task. You know what that is. Feel into it and step out boldly. Because we're here. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to these because that is so like that is so weird. I'm like here in my body, like I'm just gonna go in this little container space. Wait, here it is. Let me give you a message. I really have no idea what I said.
Thank you so much. That resonated a lot and was absolutely beautiful. So thank you.
Oh, I told Joe earlier I wanted to practice doing this. I was not going to do it on camera until I was comfortable, but it's happening anyways. I don't have a choice. I'm doing it. He's dying over there. He's dying in the other room. Oh. Kathy wants to be honed in and channeled too. You carry such a mantle, woman. Do you know that? You are a beautiful soul. Thank you. Yashana Haniyashia Deada Harahashia. Shiana Shiada Harashia. Yashana Shia Diana Harahashiana. Oh, Hashiana. Yana. Yana Hashiana. My dearest one, why do you fret? You already know. Step out and boldly go. You help those who need you, and you do it with an open heart. Yes, this does come with consequences sometimes. Yes, it can hurt. But with anything, when you're learning, you have to make way. Even the child, as they walk, stumbles and falls. You too have to pick yourself up and dust yourself off. You're not too old. You're not too young. The moment you know is the time to speak. Don't quench your fire because others don't understand. Stand in your truth. Your purpose, your reason, what is it that you can do without it feeling like work? What is it that you already do that you enjoy? How can you expand it? How can you share it? How can you teach it? How can you be it? Become one with it, and it will show you the way. Explore it, create it, continue to flow. All I see is a ton of arts. Pursue your art, but do it in a creative fashion that it teaches. Use your art to share what you know through the divine. I also feel the need to pull a unicorn card for you. Tell me when to stop. The freedom of truth. Communicate honestly. Be who you truly are. It says, the freedom of truth. Communicate honestly. Be who you truly are. When you speak your truth and live in honesty and integrity, you are totally free to be yourself. There's nothing to hide. There are no secrets in life, and your aura becomes transparent. Unconsciously, everyone can see or sense this, and they respond to your openness. The whole world trusts you, for everything is above fraud. Receiving this card suggests that it is important for you to be totally yourself. Speak about what you really want to do. Reveal your thoughts and feelings. Be honest with yourself and others. Tell the truth. This sets your communication center free. Honesty can honesty has a resonance that people respond to. For when you are totally genuine, others feel safe with you. They accept you and feel comfortable and relaxed with you. Authenticity is the greatest gift you can give to yourself and those around you. You need support for this. Ask Archangel Michael to create a deep blue ball of truth and place it in your throat chakra. Then ask your unicorn to illuminate it. This will allow your throat chakra to open to higher communication, which in turn will enable the angels on the golden ray to speak through you. You will become an ambassador for them and touch many people. Receiving this card reminds you that when you are totally real, your life transforms. Speak your truth. Breathe for a few moments in and out of your throat chakra. Archangel Michael is creating a royal blue and gold ball for you. He places the shimmering orb into your throat. See it spinning quickly and throwing out any lower energies. Your unicorn touches your throat with its horns of light. Your communication center blazes brightly. Visualize yourself sharing who you truly are. Your affirmation, I am my authentic self. That is yours today.
Thank you.
And for Joe, open to what calls to you. Possible topic, do I have unknown, unseen blockages? Oh, Shianana Shiadea, Yana Shana Hara, Shiana Hara, Yashiana Hara, Shiadea, Yana Hashiadea Hara, Yana Shiadea, Yata Hashiadea, Yana Hashiadaha, Rahashiadehe, Yashada Harashiadea. Yata Adahana Shiadahara Shianaha. You ask if there are blocks. The blocks are you. Every time you choose this way instead of that way, what you know in your heart you want to follow, you find yourself limited by resources. The resources is unlimited and you do not trust. The blocks are only your doubt. Remove the doubt. Have full faith. Believe in yourself. You have been transformed. You have been rearranged. You are different. Your road was rough and plagued by many. You're not part of this statistic. You knew you were better than that. Every time your mind tells you you're less than, rebuke it. It's the lies of others that still plague you. Stand up. Be assertive. Boldly go. Don't withhold. Speak your truth. Be direct. And others will learn from you. You have studied. You've surrendered. You have so much to give to so many. There's nothing holding you back besides yourself. Remove yourself from the limiting thoughts, the words that have been spoken all your years. You're only as limited as you believe. The minute you speak the words of others, that if they have said or they have deemed, are only the labels that are set to keep you from being all that you're meant to be. You're whole and complete. You can be healed. Your healing is coming. Each day you're getting stronger. Continue moving forward. Don't stop. Take your breaks when necessary so your mind doesn't implode on itself. Keep moving forward and reaching for the next dream. All the things that you have written in your heart can come together as long as you do not stop. Free yourself from your own vices, from your own excuses, from your own limiting belief. Boldly step forward and show others the way. So, will you please tell me when to stop?
Stop.
1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3?
3.
Queen of Raphael, kind, understanding, giving, psychic. Follow your heart. A love of home and family. Trustworthy psychic information. Queen of Raphael, situations, your heart is your greatest strength. Expect relationships with others to develop to a new level. Someone is in the perfect position to help another person understand his or her own feelings. An immense love of home and family is also in evidence. Any psychic or intuitive information that arises is completely reliable. People, someone who is wise and kind, loving and nurturing person with the ability to solve problems before they occur. Psychic, spiritual, understanding, giving. Additional meaning of this card. A psychologist, a champion of the underdog, giving too much, unconditional love, the need for self-care. Oh, that one was heavy, whatever that was. I'm gonna have to go back and re-listen to this one today because I don't even know. I was just here. They'll recommend it down in the comments that I pull a card for me. Easy to forget about myself. Anybody else want to go with reading me today? I'll open the floor. It's all. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. I'm gonna cry. I'm not even reading this yet. I haven't even gotten to the page, guys. I'm already falling apart. Says a rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. Most roses have thorns that project the plant, that protect the plant when you walk past. It's so easy to get caught on their spiky stems, as if the thorns themselves are an initiation for the observer to get to the breathtaking beauty and the scent of the queen of all flowers in full bloom. However, there are a small number of roses that are unlike most, possessing few or no thorns. And that's what this card is all about. The rose without thorns is an invitation to dive straight into the sweetness of your life, rest into the softness, to enjoy the delicious fragrance, to rest in and relish what it means to be currently alive in this body, to embrace all the beauty and bliss that life has to offer. You have a right to your joy, and the rose without thorns wants you to take every ounce of it in right now, to celebrate and lose yourself in the sweetness of your life. This is a rare moment in time of deep peace and enjoyment. You're being called to taste all that it has to offer, to drink it all in. You deserve every drop. You worked for this moment. Embrace it now with open arms. It's safe for you to enjoy this, to welcome this, to embody all of this. And while life is ever changing, forever inviting us to grow, right now, your lesson is to be in the delight of it all. I have a right to my joy. I appreciate and drink the sweet nectar of my life. I needed that one today. Ooh, gosh. Wow, the whole world gets to watch me cry. This stuff is heavy, guys. When you have the gift to hear the messages, it isn't an easy thing to carry. I don't know how many times in my life I've been told I was crazy because I heard something that wasn't there. Just because I could hear the spirit world didn't mean that it wasn't there. I just was clairvoyant and could hear more. I was hearing impaired and could still hear thoughts. Could hear people thinking. I was given a gift. To be intuitive, to read others. And I hope that everything that ever comes out of my mouth is for the good and the growth and the development of others, even when the messages are hard. And I hope that I never, ever miss an opportunity to tell somebody. Joe made me laugh. I'm sorry. He says, wow. That was big, babe. Now, okay, that's when he told me to pull one for you. And then he says rose deck, which I didn't see that until just now.
No, that's what I was about to say. But you know, when you started reading yours, I could feel it. And like I'm very like I guess gifted in that way too, intuitively. Like I could see how, you know, it's hard for you to enjoy even any kind of happiness because you see everybody else's pain and you feel everybody else's pain and you know like you know, you tell everybody else to be happy and find joy and, you know, but you still see everyone's pain and that's hard to, you know, it's hard to be happy and joyful when other people aren't. It's a heavy burden to carry.
I think the hardest burden I carry is I help everybody who's ready to be helped. I can't help somebody who's not ready, no matter how much I want to.
Yeah.
No matter how many times I share information, it's not going to be received until they're ready.
Right.
And the hardest part is I have a son who has mental issues, that has problems with health, and right now he's imploding on himself because the system has let him down again and he's off his meds. And there are so many ways to deal with the stuff, and you can wean off of them with the proper guidance and the right tools and learning the things, but he's got to stay on them long enough so he can learn the tools so that he
Yeah.
can navigate it. And he hasn't been able to stay on them steadily enough to get it. And it's so hard because my passion behind what I do is so I can learn how to assist him. And that's been my passion for years. So everyone I work with is teaching me more to help him. And it can be a very heavy mantle to carry when you watch so many people get set free and you can't even help your own child. And it's not because I don't try, it's because he doesn't want to receive it yet.
Yeah.
And he will in his own time. I'm holding that space and believing for it.
So I got something that came through to me and it said, it literally said, allow him to come to you when he's ready. So you can be there and you can support him, you know, but when he's ready, he will come to you with open arms. And that's how I saw it. It was really interesting because I got a picture of like a map almost, and like one whole area of the map was lit up, but the rest was not. So I don't know, and I can go more into that, but and tap back into that and see what comes from that. But something to do with, I don't know where, if it's where he is right now.
Yeah, it's the hardest part is medication because it alters them. And he can get balanced because of his instabilities and his imbalances. He can get balanced with medication and
Mhm.
actually function. And I've been watching him do it the last few weeks. But as he's been doing it, he's been weaning off of the medication because he moved locations, medicine's not available yet, can't get it till this date, blah blah blah.
Okay.
And I want people to hear this stuff. This is the stuff that's happening with those that we love. we want to be there. We're trying our best, but when they get out of control and imbalanced, they cannot hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
And returning to the joy is what I needed to hear today because my son's on his cycle, and I was telling him earlier, it's not that we're having a disagreement. We're just living in different frequencies right now when those frequencies can't meet. And he was too in his moment because of the lack of medication. He couldn't even hear me. So I mean, I share my life. I am an open book. There's nothing about my life I will not share with others because it is what has made me who I am today. And it's, they say, oh, well, as a coach and a mentor, are you certified? And I'm overqualified because I've been through it. And I can walk with you because I know how it feels. So that's why I do what I do. Because one of these days I'm going to find the right key. And you know what, with all the different helps and the resources and all the different sources out there that we can connect to, there's going to be a point in a time where we get that code that unlocks his health and his wealth as well. So it's just a matter of time. I'm going to end. Blessings, love, and light. I will.
Thank you,
I do
Margaret.
want to stay on. I'm going to stop the recording.